Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Check the flag. Right 50. I don't even know why his team showed it.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Set. Hut. 18 Gator. Check. Block 54. Block 54. 81. Drop in.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set up. 50. Plant. Check. 52. Come on. Here we go. Hey, lock it. Hey, Haywood. He's checking crack. Alert 3. Alert 3. X3. 218. Lead grip.
On 1st down, it's Moss. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Fair. Hey.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go on. Hey, dude.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 9. You draw corkers. Kill. Rock it. Deuce. Look. Squeeze. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam. Let go.
Now Bernard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hard, hard. Go.
They'll run on first down. Moss. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Switch. Wide. Get wide. Check 26. You're out. Check. Yes. Get it.
Now a give, right side. It's Moss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
15, line, 51.
Second down at the 39-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak. Begin. Alert flare. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Watch the twitch. General West. Mike. Check. Kill. Recon, 132 fighter.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray airing this one out for Fitzgerald. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Cardinals. A big play there. 91 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 28. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now throwing on first down and completing it. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Hey, Delta. Sponge. No. Check. Check. Crunch. Hey, lock it.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
There. Hey, exit. Get it.
On first down, Moss. And he's got room. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Six-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. Slam, slam. Come on. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go. 70, 57. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 4, check 4. Let's go. Stay open.
Now a give, right side. Jefferson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, it's Moss. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Yep. Check three. Go. 58, Mike. Hey, watch the slant. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Go, run.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second and 6. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
X3, 218, chopper. I got you. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Blue draw quarters. Watch that.
They'll set up the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Greystone travel. Hey. You better bring it.
2nd and 1. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Now. Let him know.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down now, it's Moss. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, turn it up. Hey, check 24. Check 50. Check 50. Look at me. Door. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Moss, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Right there.
The 29-yard line.
Baby. Let's go now. 70, Indy. Recon, 132 fighter.
2nd and 11. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Moss. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Bernard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, lock it.
On 2nd down, it's Moss. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Watch the ship.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run again with Carson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
14, 49ers 7.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Murray with a 3rd and long. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Going to throw right side here, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
61, matchbox lights. Hard, hard. Hey, echo. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Bernard, and he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Look at me. Door. Hey, Charlie. Jim. Cut up.
And again this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Check 3. Check 13. Hey, Sam off.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Lock it. Hey. High 7. 5.
On 2nd down, it's Moss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Crunch. Watch the safety creep. Check. Lucky. Hey, box drop. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Murray to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
It's our time. It's our time. 97's the mic. 97.
Now Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, Gives it.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to throw. Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Back. Shift. Watch the shift.
They're going for it. It's Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
To throw is Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go